In this video we're going to look at Clo3d and how to get your garments into ZebraCut ready for cutting. So there's a couple of ways we can do this. We've got our pair of jeans here and the parts which make up that garment. This is graded into a large number of different sizes. So what we can do is we can export a DXF. I can save that as a DXF. And then I've got the option to choose DXF ASTM, and that's the best one to be using. And we can export that with or without grading as you prefer. Once that's done, we can then go to Rhino 3D and we can use ZebraCut to import the graded file. So that'll be the DXF that we just generated. Can open that up, and assuming you've got the Penguin grading plugin, you can see there's the DXF, and we can go ahead and choose a grade to create, and it will create those grades. So now I have my parts all graded and ready to be cut. All the layers are correct. If you don't remember which layer means what, you just press this coded button and you can see which ones are internals, which ones are externals as well. If you'd like, you can also do some previewing in here. So when you open the file, just opening the DXF, you can choose not to grade and go ahead and import that. Now you can see all the metadata about your file, where it came from, how it was generated, and what all the parts are. And you can also go ahead and preview the grade. So that will work, and it'll warn you of any issues that may be in place, but you can see the grading for the parts. And you can then choose to grade for a particular grade, just like we had before. So that's now grade size 30 there. So grading is not an exact science necessarily, so you do need to just double check your drawings just in case of any challenges. Once that's done, we can then go ahead and do some nesting. So we can import all the geometry from the canvas, and you can see there's all my parts. That makes my kit. I could edit the quantities in each kit, but I'm just going to say I want to create 10 garments. Then I can go ahead and do my roll of material, and my roll of material would be, let's say it's 1600 wide. 1600 millimeters, like that. And now I can go ahead and choose a nesting engine, set up my nesting parameters, and make my nest. This is industrial strength nesting within Rhino 3D. Don't have to go to a separate nesting program, and so you'll get very efficient nests very quickly. And now that's 10 copies as well. Down the road, we'll also be able to support different copies of different numbers of different sizes. But generally that's not how you cut, so it is something we could work on down the road, but generally that's not how cutting happens in real life. Anyway, once the nesting is complete, we can go ahead and assign our tooling and then send that down to the cutter. So that's the graded DXF route. Once it's finished grading, once it's finished nesting, we can see there's our nest. Much more dense than the nest that you see in Clo. So this is a full industrial strength nesting program, and you will get better efficiency, we believe, with ZebraCut rather than using nesting within Clo. So now I can go ahead and assign my layers and my tools, and then send that down in the normal way. Alternatively, if you do want to use the nesting within Clo, you can do that. And you can have a look at the other export methods. It is possible to export a plotter, a PLT, that is a HPGL file, and that can be exported and imported into ZebraCut very easily. It's also possible to just write directly to a plotter, and you can install essentially a text printer into Windows, and that will then just save a file, and that file can then be read directly from the ZebraCut and sent down to the machine. So that will actually allow you to export your nests from Clo3d. If you want to nest within Clo3d, I'd recommend that route. But if you want to take the graded garments out of here, please use DXF and then choose to use the ASTM format, and that works really well. So there you go, brief exploration of options, and now working nicely in ZebraCut. Thank you.